more of a factor at times too.
Well, that's what I tell guys when they go down to the G League. You cannot just focus on points, and it's easy to kind of get caught up in that. Like, I got to have big scoring games. But a lot of teams already have all their best scorers, and they need you to come in and bring defense like Gary Payton II will do as he's scoring.
Passing, rebounding, playing tough defense, and he just made that kind of drive and dish for Payton on that play.
And the smart GMs like Bob Myers and the smart scouts will see that. And a lot of times they're not focusing on points at all. Like, what else does this guy do? Does he know how to play basketball? He's going to make the right pass. He's going to play within the flow of the offense. As Precious Achiuwa.
Game 30 is how elite their defense is. Man, they've made it through clunky shooting games, sloppy turnover games. It just, they guard like very few teams.
They figured it out. Anunoby had his shooting nights every time out. Oh, can we be consistent on the defensive side of the floor? And they have been, and Draymond has set the tone. Everybody else has followed suit.
Yeah, you're always hesitant to say this is the best someone's ever played. As Bielitsa finds good defense, GP2 and Chioza and Juan getting it to Gary Payton II.
He's got this reverse dunk thing figured out, Gary Payton II.
The opponent's ability level very quickly.
Utah's kind of trucking along just below the radar, kind of like they like it. Donovan Mitchell is playing well.
I'll tell you what, speaking of playing well, Precious
to his repertoire, showing a little more.
Damian Lee trying to draw and kick. GP2 with the offhand and putting it up and in. 8 to go with 7 rebounds. And Watanabe, that's a breakdown Steve Kerr's not going to like.
Grant Liffman here via WebEx by Cisco. After the game for Warriors Postgame Live, we'll talk about Jonathan Kuminga, hear from Steve Kerr, and show a video that the Warriors produced to celebrate Steph Curry. We'll see you after the game.
All right, they are going to show the video. All right.
We got the exclusive
sneak preview. You know, I give it up for Steph, or Draymond, Iguodala, Otto Porter, Andrew Wiggins. No Bonte tonight? What's that all about?
You're going to go in on Bonte?
I'm just saying. Chris Mullin's here. You're here. I'm here.
You're a savage.
Man, Bonte just decides back end of a back-to-back, we can't find him? What's that all about?
Sometimes people need rest.
No, not if you're a broadcaster. Damian Lee, perfect. What do you want to see out of Kuminga these next couple minutes here? I mean, he's had this good shooting night.
Honestly,
had a career best in points.
I'd love to see them run that cross screen play for him. Okay. Get down inside again.
Ooh, Malachi Flynn rainbowing in at 3.
We've seen some pretty high arcers tonight.
It's right at 50% for the Raptors. So are they going to be the first team to shoot better than 50% against the Dubs? Oh, beautifully done. The lob to Precious Achiuwa. And Steve Kerr's got to use another timeout.
It's an aerial assist.
So the Raptors pushing it to 30 for the first time tonight. But if you missed Jonathan Kuminga's first half, he's got a career best 21 points. But Coletta, I think the story is the way those points have come about.
Quick decisions. He's gotten them running the floor, fast break. He's gotten handoffs, just getting by guys, using his quickness, his explosiveness, taking his time shooting 3 balls, gotten his legs into it, set shots, got high arcs on those. Love his just poise. The game just came to him. He didn't try to force anything. Let's see if they can get him a few more here.
Kuminga just lost the handle there. Champagny left it short.
That was ugly.
First playing time for Isak Bonga, who checks in. And so everybody has played. The 22-year-old out of Germany was the 39th pick by Philly in 2018.
Damian Lee fouled at this point. If you're a player for the Warriors, you're just thinking about trying to put some good stuff on film. A lot of times, well, pretty much every game, the assistant coaches will edit some clips together,
Yep.
and you get some good clips and some bad clips in there, some teaching clips. It feels good to see yourself doing well, but that's about learning, figuring out where you can be better, and then figuring out why you were good.
High Luke missing there. Well, now doesn't each player almost have a specific assistant and have that relationship all season? And hey, Kalena, you did this. This was good. This areas we got to work on. And here's the video tailored just for you.
All right, different coaches are assigned to a group of guys, a different group of guys. As Damian Lee knocks down, you can be as much of a student of the game as you want to be. Those coaches are going to be there for you. They're going to get work in with you. If you want to get more court time, like Jordan Poole has used his key card probably more than anybody, is Precious Achiuwa is going to work here, going to people's heads.
Now, we talk about Ron Adams. We talk about Mike Brown on the defense. Obviously, Q, Bruce Frazier is most famous for everything with Steph, but Chris DeMarco's work with Jordan Poole was absolutely relentless.
Yeah.
And I think CD was the one guy when Jordan was struggling as a rookie that was, affirming him and saying, all right, and then he saw the work ethic. It was like, all right, you want to put in that work? I will be there with you all the time.
Well, what I love about their relationship is they have the type of relationship where Chris DeMarco can go to him and say, hey, what are you doing? That was a terrible decision. There's constructive criticism, and Jordan Poole is not going to be sensitive. He's going to hear him out and go, okay, you're right. I need to be better there. I can implement that. And it's a nice balance of commending him and holding him accountable.
Well, you got to have courageous conversations. The coach's job isn't great job, great job, great job. I mean, there's sometimes like, no, that's not what